Throughout 2017, the cost of everyday goods at supermarkets has been rising for the first time in 2 years.
We're back to help Britain's families by shopping clever and wasting less without scrimping on taste.
We spend too much money on food because we're always on the hop.
I would say that 4 meals a week get thrown away.
We'll be raiding Britain's kitchens.
There's a whole den of badness in here.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Looks like a wall of salad.
It does.
And cooking comfort food for half the price.
You got some minspiration.
These are very special potatoes. These were rescued from the bin.
I'll be investigating some of our spending habits to find out how we can all become savvier shoppers.
Let's talk about carrots. Probably go for those because they're fatter. Just over twice the price.
With the festive season upon us, we'll be taste testing some of the nation's favourite treats.
He's my winner, I think.
What do you think?
I don't like it.
Don't be afraid. It's just a bit of chicken.
Very nice.
This is Save Money, Good Food.
This is the Cook family from Wolverhampton. Mum Karen, Dad Neil, and their 5 daughters. Ariana, Alika, Alexia, Esme, and Alyssa.
The naughtiest is probably Alika. No, it isn't.
Having 5 daughters is very exciting. They have a lot of activities, so really we live our lives around them.
With the pressure of 7 busy schedules, this well-meaning family often find the ease of a takeaway all too tempting.
We try and plan ahead, don't we? But it doesn't always work out.
We started getting takeaways just once a week on brownie night, and that was fine to start with. But then, as it's gone on, I'm finding that as much as I don't want to admit it, we probably have takeaways, anything up to 3 or 4 times a week.
And this takeout rut is adding almost £70 to the weekly food bill. And now the kids are fast food fans.
Okay, can I take your order, please? Yes. Please may I have a Big Mac meal and a Oreo McFlurry? Yes. Please enjoy.
We have the best of intentions, but then unfortunately...
Life gets in the way a little bit,
It does, yeah.
But there's another reason this family needs to eat less fast food. Mum Karen was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. She manages the condition with insulin injections, but a healthy diet is also essential.
After being diagnosed with diabetes, I was also told that, unfortunately, the children now are at a higher risk of developing diabetes as adults.
So we need to get them early, learning what they can and they can't eat.
I want them to have the best understanding that's possible.
We're here to help this family focus on healthier eating and saving money. So while the cooks are out, we're having a snoop around their kitchen to check out their spending habits.
Oh, this is a lovely kitchen. Covered in family stuff.
I'm going to raid their kitchen for ingredients to transform into a delicious meal to rival their favourite takeaway.
Look, here they all are by height. Yeah, how does that make you feel,
Right,
Matt?
it makes me feel tall. I quite like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we make a mark? If you stand here, I can just...
There you go.
Oh.
It's not massive, is it? Packets, a lot of cumin, more cumin.
We Brits keep an astonishing £240 million worth of unused herbs in our kitchens.
Just like to point out, Matt, you're not going to make a meal for 5 out of 3 jars of cumin.
Magic hands.
No, you're not. You're right.
Loads of cheese.
Decent looking out of date broccoli there. Baby carrots, they're out of date as well.
What we're seeing here is an issue with them buying food and then they're not using it. You've got too many things going on. It's easier just to
Get a
order a
takeaway.
UK households throw away 4.4 million tonnes of food waste every year. That's £700 per household of edible food going straight in the bin.
So I'm going to use up that veg before it goes off. Hopefully there'll be something in the freezer I can add to it to make the cooks a healthy surprise meal. Bacon, fish fingers, some sausages, lumps of meat in here. Frozen diced onion.
Convenient.
Wrong.
OK, we can save them a third on the cost of their pre-diced onion.
OK, we done here? Let's go to the bin. It's your favourite part.
Wow.
They haven't even been opened and they've gone mouldy. They've got little fur coats on.
For my first dish, I've got the perfect quick and easy meal, so no need to dial up a takeaway.
So, Matt, what are you going to cook for this busy family?
So I'm going to cook a strata, okay? So it's like a savoury bread pudding, and this is going to have bacon in it, it's going to have all those veg in it, but they would end up in the bin, and we're going to do a little side of the carrots with cumin that they hopefully like, because there's about 4 pots of it. Very simple, very cheap. This will take 10 minutes to put together, and then it goes into the oven for about sort of 30 minutes.
And Mum and Dad can help the kids get on with their homework.
Yeah, or open the wine.
Start by dicing up the bacon and then add the onions.
For the same price, you could try swapping bacon for chicken.
Can I be helpful in some way with this cheese?
Yes, could you grate roughly half of that?
Which half would you like? We so often just don't realise that the stuff we've got is enough to make a big, filling, delicious dish.
Yeah, exactly. In with the spinach.
Fresh spinach can cost over 3 times more than frozen spinach.
Are you chucking that?
No, I'm not. We'll slice that up, because there's nothing wrong with the broccoli stalks at all.
No, they're often wasted, aren't they? But they're just as tasty and nutritious.
To make the strata, whisk together 4 eggs, a pint of milk and half the cheese. And we're not throwing anything in the bin.
What can you use the shells for?
You could crush them and put them in the garden. And the slugs don't like them.
Now, cube up some bread, a great way to use up your crusts. Blanch the broccoli, and then it's time to assemble the strata by layering the bacon mix with the cubed bread. Pour over the egg mix before topping with the broccoli and the remaining cheese.
So these are the tomatoes that we're going to end up in the bin. Now, if we put a few of these over the top, in the oven, they're going to start to kind of burst and go a little bit black and charred. I think it'll be a winner.
You have ticked the 5-a-day box just in one meal.
Chicken boxes. And there we go.
I think it just needs a little bit more of this.
Cheese. Doesn't mean more cheese.
With the strata in the oven, there's just enough time to make a side dish. Slice carrots lengthways and stew them in a pan with olive oil, salt and a teaspoon of cumin. A delicious and healthy meal using up end-of-week ingredients and out-of-date veg.
Looks great, but what will our takeout-loving family think?
Hello! Nice to see you. Look,
Hello all.
There's so many of you.
So many. Keep on coming.
Still
Hello.
coming.
What are you doing? So we've had a little route around in your kitchen, and Matt's got something rather special for you.
So we've cooked your dinner. Shall I go and get it?
Yes, please.
Right, you have a seat. I'll bring it out.
Drum roll.
What do you hope it is?
Pizza!
Well, you might be very disappointed.
Wow.
This is what we call a strata. Pretty cheap.
Gonna serve
Try
it
it.
up.
Did you want some carrot?
Okay.
Yep.
Do you like it?
Do you?
No,
Try
I
the
really,
carrots.
really like this.
Do you?
Nice, isn't it?
What are your needs when it comes to providing the food for a big family?
Speed is the main thing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it has to be quick and they all have to enjoy it.
So you want to save some money.
Yes.
What are you hoping to save money for?
If we can save enough money to perhaps extend the house.
For the girls as
For
they're
the
getting
girls.
older. For me, making memories is really important as well, because as a diabetic who has had a few little hiccups along the road, I want to make as many memories with the girls as I can.
Well, that's a massive incentive, isn't it?
Yeah.
To just cut back on those takeaways. In terms of supermarket shopping and top-up shops, you're spending £110. Your takeaway spend is £69.60.
Oh my gosh.
So all together, for a family of 7, it's £180 a week. And over the course of the year, that's adding up to almost £10,000.
Wow. £10,000.
So this come to £6.17.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 88 pence a head. Which
Okay.
is pretty cheap.
Your average meal spend for an evening meal as a family is actually £19.95. So this saves you £13.78. Imagine that stacking
Change.
up over the course of a year.
It would change our lives. I think it would.
I think so too.
Your family likes eating a lot of fish.
Yes.
And you also eat a lot of chicken.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so we could do a dish using either of those.
I do love fish.
A cheaper, healthier alternative to your fish and chips delivery. Sound good?
It does sound very good.
Great stuff.
Takeaways aren't our only guilty pleasure. We Brits love biscuits, and during this festive season, there's one particular favourite.
Shortbread is a classic Christmas treat, but which of our 3 super cheap options will shoppers prefer?
It's time to put the 3 lowest cost on the market to the test. This battle of the budget brands is between Asda, Lidl and Aldi. Which will our shoppers think tastes best for less?
Ladies first.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
This is romantic that we're sharing everything.
I think my dentist will be watching.
The winner will then go head-to-head against famous brand Walkers.
Nice. Tastes like shortbread.
Each budget packet of biscuits costs the same, 49 pence for 210 grams, so it all comes down to taste.
This isn't as sweet as the first one.
Yeah, it's a bit dry.
Quite creamy.
Buttery, I would say.
Buttery.
So which of our bargain biscuits is the biggest hit with shoppers?
Well, I'm going to go for A.
My favourite is A.
A.
I think A's the nicest one.
I like A, because it's just the right amount of sweetness in it.
Definitely B.
See, I would go for C.
Don't trust what he says.
And the winner, with a whopping 73%, is Asda.
I wouldn't be disappointed if I had to eat that rather than the homemade one.
Oh, not quite the same as my grandmother, but they're still pretty good.
But it's not over yet. How will our super cheap winner Asda fare against famous brand Walkers at over 3 times the price? Earlier, Asda's own brand Shortbread won the battle of the super cheap, but how will it fare against premium brand Walkers? At 84 pence per 100 grams versus Asda's 23 pence, it's more than 3.5 times more expensive. A is Asda and B is Walkers.
I need a wee cup of tea with it.
Has a nice buttery taste to it. I quite like it. It's good. Between the two, I prefer A. I feel like it crumbled better.
A's my winner, I think.
A is nice. A is nice and sweet.
I prefer B, definitely. I go for B.
I go for A. A is good.
A massive 80% of our taste testers preferred the cheaper Asda shortbread. Will they be shocked to hear that they didn't go for the more familiar and expensive biscuit brand?
Is Walkers? Then what?
Oh, the famous Walkers. Wow. That's really surprising.
No.
Really?
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was far nicer.
So, the budget option has overpowered the big brand on flavour, pocketing a saving of 61 pence on 100 grams of shortbread.
We're back with the Cook family whose busy schedules have them regularly reaching for takeaway menus.
So, Matt, your next challenge is to serve up a quick and healthy fish and chip supper to rival the family's beloved fast food favourite.
Karen, you love your fish and chips delivery, but it's costing you £22 a pop. So, Matt, you've got a healthy, straightforward, cheaper alternative.
Yes, I have. A homemade fish and chips, so we're not going to deep fry it. And we're using sweet potato fries instead of regular potatoes. And we're going to do a little tartar sauce, using yoghurt rather than mayonnaise as well.
Okay.
What do you think about having sweet potato fries instead?
The children do eat it if
Yeah.
it's hidden. If it looks like a chip, they won't question it.
Okay, let's make it look like chips.
Yes.
Cut your sweet potatoes, leaving the skin on to save yourself some prep time. They're one of your 5 a day and contain 1/3 of the calories of chip shop chips. Lightly toss in oil, spread on a tray and season before placing straight into the oven for 25 minutes.
Even the colour, it just looks more appetising.
To pimp up this dish, I'm making a healthy but delicious tartar sauce.
So, do you know what these are?
Gherkins, are
Yes,
they?
very good. What about those?
I have no idea what they are.
Capers, baby capers.
Okay.
Matt's up to his usual capers at the chopping station.
Add finely chopped baby gherkins, capers and parsley to Greek yogurt. Add a dollop of mustard and stir everything together.
That looks absolutely gorgeous.
Smells nice, actually, as well.
Finally, for extra zing, lightly grate a lemon and then set aside so you can move to the fish.
Now, this fish is pollock. This is frozen.
Okay.
So, automatically, it's a lot cheaper.
For a healthier and, in my view, tastier way of battering fish, simply dust the fillets with flour and salt. This will also help them keep firm while they're cooking.
Now, it's really important at this stage not to overcrowd the pan. If you start to overcrowd the pan temperature drops and you don't get that nice golden colour.
Okay.
For a nutritious alternative to mushy peas, boil some green beans in salted water.
It used to take about 3-4 minutes, just until they lose that awful squeak. It drives me insane. Like that.
Right, Chef, let's see if Dad Neil and eldest daughter Ariana are impressed with your home-cooked fish supper.
Do you want to give it a try?
Okay. It's really nice.
How is it? Really? How do you think your sisters will take
I
to
think
it?
they would like it because we don't really like sweet potato, but that's really nice.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
That is actually nicer than the fish and chips fish.
When I saw the gherkins, I did have a little
cry.
heart attack inside, yeah. But no, it's really delicious.
All of these sweet potato fries come in at 99p, so that's a big saving.
Wow.
That's for all 7 of you.
So everything here comes to £6.68.
No way.
So that's 95p a head.
It's fabulous.
It's a saving of £15.32.
That's 2 pairs of shoes for the girls.
That's almost £800 a year saved simply by switching their weekly fish and chips to our healthier, home-cooked version.
You're enjoying that fish. Leave some for somebody else.
Just like the Cook family, our Save Money Good Food survey says that 24% of you are buying more fish than you used to.
But almost a third of adults say the cost of fish prevents them from eating more of it. So I'm going to find out how to get the very best value for money.
As a nation, we spend over £3 billion a year on fish, almost half on just cod and salmon. But can we save if we move out of our comfort zone and try something new? I'm at Billingsgate Market to meet Robin Moxon. As one of London's leading fishmongers, he's going to give me the insider's guide.
All this variety, but almost half of our fish purchases are salmon and cod. What are the other alternatives to cod that might work out cheaper?
Well, I think you've got Coley here, which is much, much cheaper, but for fish pies, fish cakes, stews, it's a fantastic fish.
What about alternatives to salmon or other favourites?
So we've got some beautiful looking trout fillets here, which are quite a bit cheaper than salmon.
Frozen fish can be significantly cheaper than fresh. In Sainsbury's, I found that fresh salmon, just over £16 per kilo, compared to frozen, just under £10 per kilo.
That's a big difference. It's a big difference,
In Tesco, cod, half the price.
I'd like everyone to eat more fish. We should eat it at least twice a week.
When you're buying meat, buying unusual cuts can save you money. Is it the same with fish?
Certain cuts have become very popular. Well, in my shops anyway, we sell a lot of cod cheeks, literally from the cheek of the fish. No skin, no bone. They're great in stews, great in soup, and very tasty.
Here at the market, cod cheeks, £2 per kilo, cheaper than
the
cod
best
fillets.
Yeah, really tasty.
So, if as a family of 4 you have fish twice a week, swap your fresh salmon for frozen and try Coley instead of cod, and you could save almost £540 a year.
Chinese food comes out on top as the nation's favourite takeout, and the cooks are huge fans.
And how often do you have one?
Not as often as I would like. I could leave off them.
This is the big test, Matt. It's time to take on the takeaway. Can you cook a tastier version for less than half the price?
Challenge accepted. I'm cooking up chicken chow mein and Szechuan pork lettuce leaf cups.
You ready to go?
Yep.
Ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, I'm going to pull up a chair and just shout at you.
Let's start with the chicken chow mein.
Don't be afraid. It's just a bit of chicken.
Just a bit of chicken.
Season boneless chicken thighs and place them skin side down in a hot oiled pan.
Put a bit of foil or a bit of baking paper over that now, and then get a heavy pan.
Okay.
Just sit it on top.
Heat slowly to crisp up the chicken skin. Slice of green pepper and 1 onion.
Is this where I cry on live TV?
You can cry if you like.
Remove the chicken from the pan and discard the excess juices. keeping a little back to fry the pepper and the onion to maximise flavour.
For just around 10 pence more per head, you could have prawns instead of chicken.
A little tip, if you want to sort of soften them even more, don't add any more fat, add a splash of water, and that'll boil. Just a tiny amount, and then that will help soften them down. Just to...
They look just like they've come from the takeaway.
Now the bean sprouts. Just warm them through to keep the crunch.
OK. Using more bean sprouts and less noodles can cut the cost of this dish further.
Finally, heat through the noodles before returning the veg mix back to the pan.
So in with the rest of the veggies.
OK. Add oyster sauce, soy sauce, and mix everything together.
Oh, look! Does that look like number 26?
No, it looks better.
I know that the girls are going to try it later, but go on, have a taste right now.
Yes, please.
Go on, dive in.
Yes, yes.
That is so nice. I'm speechless. And that doesn't happen very often.
I can vouch for that.
So goodbye to the Chinese takeaway menu.
It looks that way.
Yeah.
Good, happy? Should we do the rest of it?
Do we have to? I'm quite happy now.
Now onto the Szechuan pork-filled lettuce cups. Heat oil and add the mince bit by bit, moving it to avoid any lumps. Add soy sauce, sesame oil, a good squeeze of lime, half a teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, sweet corn, and chopped coriander. For just 15 pence, you could spice things up by adding a chopped chilli to the mix.
It's crunch time. Will these homemade dishes convince the cooks to give up the expensive takeaways?
Let's see what Mummy and Daddy have got.
Did I bake this?
Yeah.
That one looks good.
Okay, good.
That one looks good.
I'd imagine you guys want to make your own.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right.
Let's give you all a plate. Put some in the cup. Ariana, what do you think?
I think it's yellow.
Good. No, sadly, there's not much chicken because your mum and dad ate it.
Sorry.
Before it left
But
the
it was
kitchen.
nice.
Guilty.
I like it anyway.
Good.
You wanted meals which were straightforward to prepare because you're a busy family, but you had to guarantee that they're all going to love it, and they are wolfing this down.
It's really nice to see them actually eating it and enjoying it as well.
So, all this came to £7.10.
What?
Yes,
Wow.
I'd be amazed. £1 and 1 pence per person.
That is incredible.
Shock.
You spend almost £20 on your Chinese takeaway, but at just over £1 a head, that's a massive saving.
Tasty as well.
Really tasty.
Really tasty.
This is the one I didn't think that you would actually beat, but you have.
Tasty.
So,
Good.
yeah, thank you.
Good.
Well done. If you cooked like this every day, you could save yourselves £5,148.
Wow.
Wow.
You could put that towards an extra bedroom,
Yeah.
put it towards a new car, put it
That's right.
towards making memories.
Yeah. Even better.
As you can see, we're in the kitchen and Neil is cooking my favourite Chinese. Are you enjoying being in the kitchen, Neil?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, yeah. Are you enjoying eating it, Karen?
Yes.
We have started cooking everything from scratch, haven't we, guys?
Not had anywhere near as many takeaways, and overall, do we feel healthier?
Yeah, stronger, fitter. We'd like to say thank you very much because you saved quite a bit of money, haven't we? Thank you.